Fucking random shit in the background. Looking for stuff on TV currently. AMC's playing Click right now. I'm just gonna put on the news. I don't even care. Very, very quietly in the background because this is like my Subway Surfers. Okay, cool. Okay, here I am. I'm gonna keep my auto clicker on. Bitch zoom. Can't see the image I want. Okay, there we go. Okay. It's time to paint, which is what I have been doing. I should probably roll up my sleeves because I'm dipping this in my palette currently. But I've been working on these Machine Girl pants for a couple months now. I took like a big break. This is the first time I've been back to painting it, I think in like maybe 2-3 months, but it's because the Machine Girl concert is coming up. It's next week. Next week technically. Oh, hello Kitsune-chan. Hello. So I am painting, and for whatever reason I feel like I can't get the colors right. So this thing's really ticking me off currently, but like it's not gonna matter. I'm just doing like very, very small, fine details. So, you know, it's not like anyone's gonna know but me, but unfortunately me knowing, it's like that's the most important part of all of it. So a lot of it is just like adding the base colors, going in, adding the darks, and then the lights, and then the darks, lights. I hate that about painting. Painting, very true. But yeah, I feel like the colors of the image I'm looking at currently, it's just like, it's not aligning. They look really cool so far. Thank you. I wish I could show the full thing, but it's laying on like my little stand-up table here, and I can't take it out really. I will show them when I'm done. I don't know when I'm gonna be done. Basically, the front part of the pants, it's all pretty. There's like stuff kind of everywhere so far, but there's not really much on the back, so that's like kind of a tough thing to be dealing with right now. Don't, because I'd be scared it could blur if you move it. Thankfully, I have, where is it? Oh, I have heat setting fabric paint. It dries like, because this is acrylic that I'm using, and I'm using the medium as well, so it applies really nice to fabric and it dries really quick. So it's good, but it's also kind of bad because since it dries so quick, the second I apply it, it kind of like just sets in. But nevertheless, I would prefer that to other things. I am prepared. I am prepared. Indeed I am. It's also nice because the second it dries, it just means I can put more color on top of it. So I have a system. Indeed, I do have a system. And I'm excited to actually wear these to go see Machine Girl. Hopefully people will take notice and they're just like, holy shit, that's really cool. But if not, then like I needed to do something with these pants anyways. They're like mom jeans that I used to have in high school, and there's a stain on them, so I've painted over the stain to make it like more so a part of the design. So I feel confident that like, okay, I can actually wear them properly out rather than just being like, oh, these are my gross old jeans I see, so the layering can be done faster. That's so cool. Yeah, kind of not really an intentional thing, just, you know, my process ended up working out that way. So yeah, but man, these lines they're ticking me off. They are ticking me off. I wish that I could show my stream in a way that was like you could see this more, but it's upside down, but I don't know how to put my like camera behind me so it can, you know what I mean? I love when people recycle clothes. Very, very true. It kills me to get rid of things that I used to wear a lot. I don't know, my style has definitely changed a lot in the past like couple years, so it's like, I don't know. Bitch, where'd my vape go? Oh, it's sitting with my paints. I thought it was paint. Just post a picture of it later or something. Yeah, I definitely will post it online when I'm done. Especially because Machine Girl, the band, they really like to post fan art and stuff like that. These look so good. The music is super cool. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm eyeing the part of this drawing, this painting that is too dark. Oh, not the vape, not you too. Look, I know, you can leave if you want. I've disappointed many of people on my stream. Every time I pick up my vape, everyone's like, no, don't do that. But, I mean, I didn't start in high school. It's actually something I started earlier this year. Don't know if I can get into the reason why I started, because that might violate YouTube guidelines. But yeah, sensitive, my boyfriend smokes, so I guess that's worse. I have to cope with that. Yeah, it's a thing. It's like people see me vape and they're just like, every time I don't have a vape, I'm like, hey, can I hit your vape? And they're just like, no, sorry, but I do have like a pack of cigarettes. And I'm like, I don't fuck with cigarettes. I've never had an actual cigarette before. That's not something, I don't fuck with that, you know? So, that's like, I guess a good part of it. Trying to keep up with the chat, but also painting is tough. Oh my gosh, see, a lot of my paint on my, well, you can't see, but a lot of the paint on my palette is already dried up. That's kind of annoying. So nasty. Me neither. I vape once when I was high, but cigarettes, I would never come near that shit. Just like, I can't imagine my breath smelling bad because of like, ugh, and what it does to like your teeth and everything. I'm like, that's nasty. That's nasty. I take my cancer electric. I don't fuck with acoustic cancer. That's what I call it. Oh my gosh. I'm fucking this up, kind of. My lungs are too precious to me and the teeth are true. So new music soon? I mean, yeah. I actually have a photo shoot scheduled in a week to shoot a single cover art for something that I want to release at the end of January, maybe early February. It depends, to be honest, of how I feel about the photo shoot and how quickly I can get like mastering done and feel like, okay, this is ready, I'm ready to put this out. But yes, early in the new year, for sure, new music, yeah. actually new music this time, and that's like super exciting because I feel like a lot of the time I'll be like new music, and then I won't actually do anything about it. Because right now all the music I have out is like old stuff, like old stuff. But this time I'm dead serious. There's like new stuff, not stuff that I've, you know, made when I was 16 and I'm just like re-releasing. Like, no, like new stuff. New stuff. So that's exciting. That makes me very excited and happy because I haven't put out new music in about like 3-4 years. How much money do you spend on photo shoots and promo? I'm actually friends with a lot of creatives who are like relatively in the same position as me, so a lot of us do stuff for free. So this photo shoot I'm doing, it's like we're just using like, my friend has access to a photo studio and like equipment through her school, and then my friend is an undergrad stylist, so she's doing styling and stuff, and it's like we're just trying to get like, yeah. Is it like Birds and Valentine's Day? No. Nope. First tracks that I'm gonna be releasing are more ethereal, but definitely not like my old stuff, which is nice. Makeup looks good. Hi, Erica. It's nice to see you again. Hello, hi to the new people joining. This painting is ticking me off. I keep like fucking up one little thing. Because now it looks weird. I literally know no one who can help me with promo. Sorry. Damn. It's all about networking and building connections with people, honestly. Because I'm in an arts program and a music program in university, so basically all of my friends I know are creatives who are actively working on their own music and releasing stuff, so I have a lot of connections to people, which is an amazing thing to have. So endlessly grateful for all my friends and everything they do, because I mean really they're all so talented. We are all so talented, and we just like bounce off of each other. That's one of the biggest pros about being in a you know, like an art program, is just like meeting people who you can, I don't want to say who can help you, because that sounds really self-centered, but like it's a skill trade type of thing. I asked a close friend to draw me a cover art. I haven't made any money to pay him, so I made it myself, bro. Honestly, you're gonna have to pay some people. That's just kind of it. Like, that's literally just it. Art is definitely something that's a little bit different than like people who are looking for like portfolio work, because an artist can just draw something on their own, whereas for a photographer it's like you need the lighting people, you need the model. That's like not something you can do on your own, so it's a lot about like stuff that you can do that helps other people. Art is totally different because you can literally just do art on your own. You don't need anyone else to Skillshare, really. Culture studies, hopefully you can get to know more peeps. Yeah, like if you know where like the art creative industries lounges are on campus, then like go try to hang out there. Like maybe like join some like clubs and go to the events and shit, because there's struggling artists are everywhere, trust me. Okay, I'm going to, oh no, I have to do the teeth. I haven't done the teeth on this at all. Fuck. Good advice. Was it? Thank you. It's just like learned experience, not stuff that can be taught. You just kind of have to like, I don't know, grow into it ever so subtly. Because definitely at the first when I joined university and I didn't know anyone, it was like, that was totally me. I wouldn't know where to even fucking start putting a team together to do a photo shoot, much less like my like web series of videos that I'm currently working on. I didn't even know where the fuck to start, but as I, you know, I've gotten more involved and I have a lot more friends and I learn more about the industry, it's like you realize that a lot of people are willing to help you if you can help them. And I guess that still does sound like kind of self-centered, but it's really true. It's about skill sharing and networking and You know, what can I offer you? What can you offer me? Type of thing. And then in the process, you meet some amazing, amazing people, really, really talented people who you can stay with and, you know, do whatever. Because I met one of my longest standing creative partners. She's actually the cinematographer, director of photography for my web series currently. We worked on a music video together when I was like 19, before university started, because we met at the interview to get into a program. Like, we had both had the same interview time slots, and we spoke while we were in like the hallway outside waiting to get in, and that's how we became friends. And without that kind of connection, like, I wouldn't know so many other people. She wouldn't know so many other people who she's working with as well. So it's like, it's a pretty great thing. It was like a give and take, I wouldn't mind at all. Honestly, I love that mindset. It's such a cool story. Yeah, I think so. And I think a lot of creatives have stories like that, of people who they met in really like bizarre ways, who ended up being like one of their most trusted creative partners, you know? Someone said girls with red hair are crazy. I'm trying my best to ignore this stream any comments about my appearance, because it's like I'm doing an art stream. If it was me just sitting here, that's like, what is checker punk? Oh, that's on my Spotify, isn't it? I guess that's kind of like my aesthetic. I wear a lot of checker stuff, and that's a term that I use in like one of my more recent songs that is not out yet. And I don't know, I just kind of use that to describe my style or whatever. It's like a super random thing. The vibe, I suppose. Yeah, cool. Oh my gosh, I actually got like kind of worried for a second, because I'm like, wait, how do you know about the checker punk thing? That's in a song I haven't released yet. And then I'm like, oh, right, I've written it on my Spotify. I was like, oh my god, it's too early in my career to be hacked. Diva, just popping in saying your music is amazing. Have a good day. Thank you, Pygata. Cute. Thank you so much. Means a lot to me. It really gives me hope that since people like my old stuff, that they'll like my new stuff as well. And also these teeth that I'm doing right now kind of look a little busted. Definitely not like the right colors. Because I'm looking at the image and I'm like, they have like red around them. That music really, but I just wondered. Yeah, of course. I got like, wait, how do you know that? For a solid second. But yeah, I assumed that I've put it somewhere, and I have. Should use like red and a mixture of red and purple in between the teeth. Time to go mix some more colors, which I just mix on. I literally mix it using my brush, which practice-wise is not an amazing thing, because then you just overload your brush with colors. And it's bitten me in the ass before, where like I need just a little bit of color, but I already have some other color on it, and then I press down too hard and the other color shows up. Hello, Fear from Germany. Where in Germany? Do tell. Hello. I love when people come in and they're from other parts of the world. I find it so fascinating. Okay, this is looking better now that I've added the red. Okay. This brush is super small, but it just doesn't feel small enough. Are you vaping? Maybe. Another German babe. Ooh, the Germans are here. What time is it in where you guys are in Germany? Because it's kind of... Oh, it's not late here. It's literally 6 p.m., but I imagine it's probably way later in Germany. I think I've streamed like 4 or 5 times this week so far. It's like a record for me, I think. I'm getting back into streaming. And it sucks because the way my ADHD works is I'll get like really addicted to doing something. And then I'll like put it down for a second and then I won't return for another few months. That's how it is with painting, with art, with music, like everything. Best Grimes album, mine is Art Angels. Technical best, Art Angels. Personal favorite for me, Hafaxa. Here it is. I'm assuming that's 1:19 a.m. No, 12:19 a.m. Sorry, I can't do military time. My brain, it just like doesn't compute, and it's such a simple concept that I should be able to understand, but for whatever reason it like fucks my brain up. I just can't like understand it. I always have to do the addition in my head to be like, wait, what the hell is 18? And I'm like, okay, wait, that's 6, right? Right? I'm actually not sure. Yes. Yes, it is. Done the math in my head. I think. But yeah, it screws me up for some reason. Right. Yeah. That's my stupid Americanized brain. I like can't comprehend it. Question, do Australians use the 24-hour clock? They don't, do they? It's actually not something I know. If anyone who here is Australian, let me know if you use the 24-hour clock. Because I don't know why that just crossed my brain that I literally have no idea. I don't think so. Where are you from? I'm from Canada. I am Canadian. A. Oh my gosh, I have the news on in the background. They're talking about the United Healthcare guy. I'll reserve my opinions about that for another time, just in case YouTube decides to get angry at me for talking about something like relatively political, or anyone here, or I don't know. I like Canada. Me too. I mean, we have our problems, but if we consider the world, we're actually not that bad. We're actually like not on the, which is a little upsetting, to be honest, to think that this is, you know, one of the best that it gets. And when it comes to certain things, but you know, I am grateful. Many people would die to have a Canadian passport, to be born and raised in Canada. So that's not something I feel like I have the right to ever complain about, to be honest. We're gonna talk about Grimes in this chat, are we? Guys. Okay. It's your most popular content. Yeah, I know. I didn't realize at the time that, oh yeah, if I continue on YouTube, people are going to continuously ask me about Grimes, but like, if I was 16 at the time, I'd be like, yes, let's do that, but just because I do my own music, and I make my own, you know, stuff, it's like, oh, I can't say that I'm thrilled that a lot of the conversation around me is because of Grimes, and like, oh my god, like I get that, and I can be grateful for it at the same time for giving me a platform, but also be like, I've spoken about this woman for like 3-4 hours straight. I feel like I've exhausted myself in speaking about her, and I'm like, whatever. Because she fucking unfollowed me on Twitter. So I don't think she likes me anymore. And every time she gets brought up, I'm like, I don't think she likes me. Do a deep dive into other artists and no one talk about Grimes ever. But then other people will mention that other artist. And it's like, I'm in a weird position where it's like, as a Canadian electronic musician who wants to release music, it's like a good thing that my platform is built off of a bunch of Grimes fans, because that's literally what we wanted, right? You know, like it's what I wanted, right? It's like, I'm literally, the people who listen to Grimes probably would also listen to my music, even though it's like, you know, relatively similar. And the fact that Grimes was like kind of problematic and a lot of people are more disappointed in her, it's like, if you need a new Canadian electronic musician to like, I'm your girl, I'm right here. But at the same time, like, just constantly being associated with her is just kind of like, yeah, I should have seen that one coming. It's a good thing you did those videos for us, and I respect you. Don't want to talk about her 24/7. Yeah, it's like, other people are like, will you make more Grimes videos? And I'm like, what else is there to talk about, guys? Wait, why did she unfollow you? What did you do? Did you just shade her on Twitter? Okay, so after the Grimes Iceberg Part 3 came out, I mentioned like her association with problematic Twitter accounts in one of the entries, and I was shading like the problematic Twitter accounts in that video. And I guess they found the video and they were resharing clips of me on Twitter calling me slurs, calling me like ugly, threatening me physically, like sliding into my DMs and just being like the scum of the earth type of people. So I got petty. I'm assuming this is the reason. I got petty because Grimes still followed all of these people who were literally resharing videos of me and saying like, oh, you slur, you like ugly, disgusting pig, no one will ever like love you, you're so ugly. Like, they only had things to say about my appearance, which I thought was really funny, because I'm just like, I'm waiting for a comment that doesn't adhere to my appearance, and they just kept doing it, and I'm like, I'm not getting anywhere with this. And everything I posted, it was like they were there just saying awful nasty shit. So I reposted some of the stuff that they were saying, and I tweeted at Grimes, hey, are these your friends? And then she unfollowed me and didn't unfollow those accounts. So can't say I have a, you know, stellar opinion of her anymore. I genuinely, this happened over the summer, I genuinely thought she would see that and maybe come to her senses and be like, you know, these are grown-ass men who are Nazis, openly racist on Twitter, coming after this young girl, physically threatening her, and she sides with them. That was the only time I shaded her on Twitter, ever, and I think she absolutely deserved it. So I don't regret it. But, like, yeah, I'm assuming that's the reason she unfollowed me, because I know she unfollowed me, like, right after that incident happened. And it's died down now. They don't come, like, the Nazi people, they've left me alone. I don't care. Doesn't matter anymore. But I can't say that didn't, like, out of all the things I've heard and learned about Grimes, can't say that, like, it didn't really, really upset me that happened. Because it's like, if she unfollowed me because she just felt that I was getting too close and personal about stuff in the Iceberg series, fine, whatever. But the truth of the matter is she didn't unfollow me after the end of the Iceberg series. She unfollowed me after that incident. So I just, like, put two and two together, and I'm like, oh, so, like, I don't get it. Okay? So, yeah, I'm very sorry to disappoint anybody in the chat who might be listening, but that was definitely, like, a personal thing that I was, like, and honestly, saying it out loud, I don't even know, like, you out here beefing with Grimes. Aren't we all? Grimes drops a diss track. Oh god. That'd be funny. That'd be really funny. I'm so sorry to whoever you just joined. I don't know if I can re-explain all of that. It was basically just explaining how Grimes, the musician who I made videos about, unfollowed me on Twitter after I called her out on Twitter for following people who were racist attacking me. That's kind of it. Yeah. So, I wouldn't be surprised if a clip of me saying this ends up on, like, the Bad Grimes subreddit, because they're kind of everywhere, to be honest. But, like, whatever. I don't really care if people know. I've wanted to, like, post it before just to be like, hey, you know, I kept, like, my reservations about how true this stuff is about people saying, like, oh, she's changed so much and she's actually a Nazi now. Now I'm starting to see, like, okay, maybe you guys aren't, like, fucking nuts. So, I'm like, sorry for doubting you guys before, but damn, that was a tough moment to be like, yeah. Also, didn't really believe it till now. Well, yeah, and I mean, to be honest, it is possible, very, very possible that she did not see that interaction at all, and she just unfollowed me because for whatever reason, she only saw the Grimes iceberg around that exact time, and she's like, okay, too close for comfort, whatever. But I doubt the likelihood of that. So, yeah. Very sorry to anyone who joined and just got severely disappointed. But, yeah, that's what happened. That is what happened. Me and Book One probably not coming out. I think she needs to fucking retire. Like, girl. Like, I tried to stay by your side. I really did. Bit about her posting Am I the Asshole So Wild. Weird people she's associated with, I can't even excuse it. Grimes really alt-right, talks a lot about anti-capitalism, socialism. She might be racist, though. I assume she is based on those people she follow on Twitter. Like, I understand. Like, I have some friends on Instagram who follow Donald Trump. But I know that they're not Trump supporters. They're just, like, those people who follow every big name type of thing on social media just so that they get, like, the news and updates, like, first. And they see it with their own eyes before finding it through another media website. And I'm like, okay, I can respect that. Like, I can accept that a lot of people who follow Trump, who I follow, I'm like, oh, you're just the kind of people to follow everybody. Like, I know them. But, and for a while, I thought that was the case with her, because I'm like, oh, well, maybe she's just following these because she wants to, like, see what they're posting and not because she actually believes in what they're saying. But I would find it, I don't know, just the fact that at the time when I posted, hey, are these your friends? She followed me on Twitter. It was gaining a lot of traction. Other people she followed were interacting with it and tagging her in the posts. And I don't imagine she didn't see it. You know what I mean? And the fact that her reaction was not to unfollow the people, the grown men dogpiling me, but to unfollow me instead for being like, hey, why are you following these people? So I don't know. All these people don't know share your political beliefs, but following is a different thing. Yeah, especially when they have like the swastika in their bio. That's a thing. The thing is the clip that these accounts were sharing that they were bashing me over, I didn't even say anything that wasn't true about them. I was like, oh yeah, these people are problematic on the internet and usually follow like alt-right Naziist beliefs. And then they just like got mad at me for proving it right. And then they just like kept hammering it in. It's like, I would like to see a world where these people don't exist, but it's like people who are brain dead are always going to exist, unfortunately. and all we can do is just like ignore them. Like afterwards, this guy tried, after he like attacked me and put like his swarm of incels on me, he tried following me on Twitter, and I just blocked him because I'm like, no, you're not gonna do this like, oh, I'm gonna recruit you type of thing after you just like, you know, I don't play that game. It's not a fun thing. I don't know, maybe that's what happened to Grimes. Maybe they attacked her and he followed her and then she followed them back and then just got sucked in. But like, the fact that got offended by the truth is so funny. What print is on your top? Do you have any interest in printing the art type? Print stuff? Yeah, I do have prints. This is just like floral, I think. Thank you for saying you like my hair. Very red. Talking and painting's good because I get distracted and then I don't focus and stress out too much on like the personal, like the, not personal details, but just like the little tiny details of things. And that's good for me because I will go really crazy and obsess over minor details that I really do not need to be obsessing over. But this, out of everything here that I've painted on these pants, this little clown, angry clown guy is like ticking me off the most for some reason. Just like I feel like I can't get the colors or the shape of it right, even though I have the outline that I'm painting over. I'm like, just doesn't like look right to me. How much is a small tattoo like the star-shaped one? I want to get one. I don't have a star-shaped tattoo, so I'm not sure what you're talking about. Depends on the artist you go to. Because if you go to an apprentice, you can literally get free tattoos. But if you just go in being like, oh, I want a custom tattoo from like a legit tattoo artist, usually their minimum is like $50 to $80. Even, doesn't matter how small you get it. It's just their time and their expertise that you're paying for at that point. So, yeah. You're getting an album and EP in the next coming years. Absolutely. Absolutely. You're getting 2 EPs. I got it all planned out. You're getting a web series and 2 EPs and a bunch of extra fun little things that will happen. And I'm really excited, and I don't know how long it'll take for all of it to be out. Probably, you know, more than a year. But that's okay because all of my work, all of my hard work is going into it. So that's a good thing. My presentation yesterday did go really well. It was a funding pitch for the web series project that I'm talking about. Yeah. So, yeah, I think it went well. They were really crunched for time, so I feel like I didn't get to say all that I wanted to say, and it was kind of hard to explain what I wanted to do within the time period that was allotted to me, but I think it went well. They're going to get back to me at the end of the week, so I'm a little, like, stressed out until they respond. So, star on your left arm close to your sleeve. Oh, this is a flail. Yeah, this one was like $100 because my friend has a home studio, so they do cheaper stuff because they're not under they're not in a tattoo shop hired, so they keep 100% of their own money and they make their own prices and it's all up to them. But they're a very, very, very good artist. So your art is always worth it. True. Awesome. Keeping my fingers crossed. Oh, thank you guys. You're so nice. I accidentally made this guy's hair too big. Flail tattoo is awesome. Yes, it is. It really is awesome. I would like more creepy tattoos. So my goal is to be covered in like horror sketchbook art type of stuff. I already have some tattoos that aren't creepy. Like I literally have a Hello Kitty tattoo on my thigh. But that's okay. That's okay. We can work around her. And I mean, I think it fits. I also really do like Hello Kitty, so if I'm interested in something, then I'll get it tattooed. It's no biggie. Any artists you're listening to a lot, Spotify Wrapped, etc. I feel like since Spotify Wrapped came out, every time I do a stream, people are asking me about my Spotify Wrapped. But I always have the same answers because I'm very consistent. But my top Spotify artists are still like my most listened to artists, the artists I frequently listen to. They were Lessic Puppy, Machine Girl, Earth Eater, and Cherno Burka. And the Cocteau Twins. But that's like... it's like I will listen to the Cocteau Twins constantly, and it's not like I go seeking out the Cocteau Twins that often, but I guess I do. Yeah, they're just always in my top artists, so. Have you read any Sylvia Plath stories? No, I have not. I'm actually not that big into reading. I have too much ADHD. I start reading backwards, and it just like... I would rather listen to a podcast or an audiobook. They just don't grab my attention as much as like visual media does or music. My cousin does a scythe tattoo. Scythe? Yeah, scythe. Looks rad as hell. That is very cool. Machine Girl is so real of you. I'm painting Machine Girl style pants right now. Like, this is based off of their album Because I'm Young, Arrogant, and Hate Everything You Stand For. Like, you can see it written like here. Yeah. Are you excited for the new FK Twigs album? Yes, absolutely. I think my unpopular opinion was that the single Eusexua didn't, like, really captivate me that much, but Drums of Death is an amazing track. So. Oh, LOL, I thought it was Cyrillic. My bad. No, it's not Cyrillic. Yeah, I know it's, like, flipped because of stream. But, yeah. Okay. Now I'm looking, and I'm like, what other details? Eusexual video is super cool, though. Yeah. Everything she does is super cool. I can never take that away from her. She's just super cool. I love, love, love Twigs, and I'm excited because new album probably means tour, right? Right? I'd like to hope. I feel like his hair is so bright that it almost goes like into an orangey territory. So I've mixed some orange into my red, and I'm just like lightening the areas that need to be lightened. I'm doing it kind of like loose right now because the base doesn't matter as much as when I start going and doing like actual details and shit. And just because I'm working on fabric, it's like everything takes a couple passes before the colors are really locked in. So, yeah. It's okay if it looks a little strange. Capra songs on rotation, period. Me too. I love Capra songs. She just makes some great, great music, honestly. Love that woman. One of my biggest inspirations. And she's like one of the bigger artists within this realm of music, so a lot of times when I'm describing my style for like branding purposes in class and stuff like that, I have to mention FK Twigs because she's one of the more well-known examples of someone who's successful kind of making the music that I want to make, so it's a good thing. Okay, I'm going in with some darker colors now. But still very, very loose because I don't want to get too into doing details yet. I really love doing details, but oh, the time and the effort it takes to get it right is just like, gets really, really exhausting. Do I listen to Shy Girl? Absolutely. Absolutely. Do you know Anternal? Do you play Martyr the musician? I do not know that artist. Unfortunately, I can't play music on my stream or else YouTube will shut me down for copyright, which kind of sucks. But I can definitely check them out after the stream. I learned the no music on stream thing kind of the hard way. because after I do my stream, YouTube will give me a notification where they're just like, we're demonetizing you for da 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 da, and I'm like, shut the fuck. Has it affected your enjoyment of your music? Yeah. Honestly, after she unfollowed me, I still listen to her occasionally because I'm like, who she was back in like 2015 making Art Angels is like not the same person she is now. So it's like I kind of associate them as like two different people, to be honest, but I can't say it doesn't like cross my mind. Yeah, it does. Like I think about it and I'm like, I don't think she likes me very much. But like, whatever. You know, 16-year-old me, if this would have happened to me when I was like 16, 17, I would have literally thrown myself off of a building. But now I'm like, oh, whatever. You're too far gone, girl. I can't even be bothered to care that much anymore. Okay. I'm going into my smaller brush because I want to do details. Really embarrassing moment, to be honest. Grimes has been in my top Spotify Wrapped artist for the past, like, I don't know how many years, like 7, 8 years, and this is the first year that I escaped, and she wasn't there at all, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm free! To freedom! Seriously. She did me in a chokehold for so long. And she's still like, I mean, not like her new stuff, I'm not really into it that much, but damn, she's made some of the greatest songs like ever that I still hold very dear to my heart. And it sucks that to be like, oh, now I have a negative association with her and stuff like that, but like, life goes on. It's really not that big of a deal. I do not think about it most days. If she's in your top Spotify Wrapped, it's like, you know what? I'm not gonna say you're a bad person for listening to Art Angels. Art Angels is a great album. Like, I can't deny that. She could hit someone, she could do like a hit and run, and Art Angels would still be like one of the greatest pop records ever made. Like, you can't take that back from her as much as we'd like to try sometimes. Because her actions have been, like, incredibly disappointing in the past, you know, however many years. But you know who I ultimately blame that for? Elon Musk. Well, I can't say, like, I fully blame him because she's, you know, she's a grown woman with, like, autonomy and stuff like that. But I can't say being in, like, an emotionally manipulative relationship doesn't, like, you know, really screw with you. So, not that, you know, I've never actually been in one, but that's just common knowledge that, you know, people can screw you up. Especially someone with as much social influence and money and power as he has. Like, damn, could really do a number. And I'm not saying anyone could be in her position, but, like, kind of, like, feel maybe a little bit lighter on her because of it. Do you listen to mainstream pop? No, I do not. Miss Sabrina Carpenter, I don't know. She makes some catchy songs. Not really my thing, though. I've never voluntarily listened to her. Did you like Miss Anthropocene? Okay. Definitely, like, quite the step down from Art Angels, in my opinion, but it wasn't, like, a bad album. She changed a lot of the songs from the demo to the demo versions that got leaked. I thought the demo versions were amazing, and the album came out, and I was like, actually, it's not hitting as hard anymore, to be honest. So, I don't know, that's just my opinion. She was in the main rave of Art Angels. I forgot exactly who wrote the other part of it. Well, she's credited as the primary writer, actually the sole writer-producer of Art Angels, but I know that that's a point in the iceberg that I partially mentioned, that people say she has like ghostwriters and stuff like that, but then I also mentioned the iceberg series that her ex Jamie, who quite literally hates her guts, said that, you know, I can hate her all I want, but I can't deny she's an incredibly talented producer, and she did all of Art Angels, the production, everything by herself, like, so I can't take that away from her, you know. But I mentioned this on Twitter before. I'm like, you know what? Everyone can be disappointed in Grimes, but nobody starts saying, like, that Kanye West didn't make his own music when he started, you know, really, really going downhill as far as his political beliefs. It's like, no one took that away from him. But all of a sudden, you know, a female artist is really starting to be problematic, and there's this question of her talent and ability, and it's just like, that's a little telling. We didn't do that to Kanye West or any of those other guys who are well known for making their own art. They just got the, well, people who are really talented have really, like, confusing minds and stuff like that. You know? Like, that's not, like, the narrative we're getting for her. And I'm not saying either or is right, you know? My mom just texted me and I can't go respond to her because I'm using my phone to stream. She'll just have to wait. Okay, darker colors. I've added too much white to this hair. In the club, we're all fam. Very true. Don't remember a single song from the album except for We Appreciate Power. We Appreciate Power is a great song. Great, 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 great song. Can't deny that. Just thinking to myself, when am I ever going to be done these pants? Probably like a day before the Machine Girl show, to be honest, which is really, really coming up soon, so that says something about my artistic process. I procrastinate, like, a lot. I don't mean to. It should have been on the album, wasn't it? Or was it in the deluxe version? I don't even remember. But damn, I used to be in it, like, real bad. Like, watch my Celebrity Worship Syndrome video if you want to know how bad it was. Because it was bad. I was, like, fully obsessed with this woman. I thought she could do no wrong. And, you know, life comes at you fast. Starting to believe in the never meet your idols thing. Even though I've never met her, it's just like getting close in proximity to her on social media is just kind of like, okay. Do you ever get ticklish with growing too giddy? No. How tough is it to maintain that hair color? I'm curious. Honestly, not hard at all. Not hard at all. Because I've had red hair for so long that it just is kind of like my hair's natural state at this point. And I use like a red hair mask thing in the shower every time I shower. And that shit is so strong. It stains my fingers. It stains my bathroom. And every time I come out of the shower, my hair is bright red again. And that's every time I shower, which is frequently, right? So I haven't put actual red hair dye in my hair in years. It's been the hair mask and bleaching my roots. And a lot of people are really like, whoa, what the heck? Really? Yeah, that's how crazy this red hair mask I buy is. It's Crow Mask. That's the brand, Crow Mask. Yeah, they sell them at like every Shoppers Drug Mart, which is like the Canadian version of Walgreens. Yikes, so your bathroom is stained. Like, the grading, yeah, kind of, but it comes out easily because I have like the bleach spray, so it comes out easy. But yeah, every time I shower, like, it's there. You can tell that I've been dyeing my hair red. Okay, I see. Yes, you do see. This hair is really ticking me off. Like, why can't I just do this right the first time and not have to make so many, like, passes over? I can't even, like, tell what color that is. And realistically, it doesn't matter because it's just me. Man, you can really draw. Thank you. I've been drawing since I was 12, and it was really humble beginnings, but I never stopped, so, you know, I'd like to think I can draw. I'd like to think that it's, you know, something I'm good at. I'd be concerned if I've been working so hard at it over these years and still was not able to draw well, but it means a lot to hear it come from other people, obviously. Gosh, the paint like dries before I can even use it. And I try to pick up more of it and I'll accidentally pick up like gigantic globs that I don't need to pick up. Ugh. So annoying. You know how they say, run if she had red hair first, but you isn't a phase? No, it's not a phase. It is not a phase. I thought it was a phase for a while, because there was a period of time where I had like a break with red hair, where I didn't have red hair at all. I had like platinum blonde hair, and then I was, you know, pink, and then I was just like straight black for a while. But then just out of everything I've had in my hair, red has just always been the color that I come back to, where it's like red was like my reset. When I was like, oh, I don't like the pink hair anymore, I'm just like, okay, red then. Well, I don't like black hair anymore, red. Like, it was basically like when people get tired of having their hair different colors and they go back to their natural hair color, it was like that was me with red. So that's how, like, red really suits you. It's a great staple. Very true. I have considered being a tattoo artist. Yes, I have. Just takes a lot of work and time to get there. Like, I love tattoos and I love drawing, so I feel like that's a good middle ground, but I feel like it's really hard to get into because the way that I asked my friend who's a tattoo artist when she was tattooing me, I'm like, how do you start tattooing? And she's like, start like drawing things that would make good tattoos and then start emailing like tattoo places and asking if you can apprentice. And honestly, that's still like a bucket list item of things that I want to do. Because like I learned last year, I learned how to DJ. You know, I'm good with that now. I'm not an amazing DJ, but it's like I know how to do it. But tattooing that's one of the things that has always sat in the back of my mind, like, this just makes so much sense for me to do that I should do it. And I should. So thanks for reminding me. Might get on that. Also, your hair is so bright, it's different from the rest. Thank you. Thank you. I think it's pretty rare to meet people with like a long-standing red hair thing. So the fact that I sustained it after all this time is like, this is like, it's like a me thing. It's good. See, now I've added too much red back to this. Sorry, I'm talking about this thing now. I've added too much red back to this, and now I'm kind of in the place where I feel like it's too red now and I need to take it down. Let me wash my brush. I have my little washy thing over there that you can't see. It's like a wash. It sounds like a washboard. Okay. Okay, well, if I was a tattoo artist and some creepy dude came in and is like, I want a tattoo on my butt crack, I'd say no. I would say no. I think my style would be weird enough that the only people who come in to get tattoos are like people who I think are cool, you know? And I would only want a tattoo in my style. I wouldn't want to just do anything. And I don't think those creepy people who request weird tattoos, I don't think they would come to me, you know? Or they might, like, I don't know, maybe they have a thing. This looks like the right color. I guess we'll find out. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Okay. Okay, that's actually a really good dark reddish purple. Would you mind sharing about how you went into learning to produce music? Technical side of it, do you watch tutorials, real guide, asking for tips, lol. Yeah, of course. So I started producing when I was around 14, 15-ish. Basically, I started with a bunch of free stuff. Like, I just used my old keyboard that I had because I used to take piano lessons, so I had an old, like, keyboard, plugged it into my laptop, and started recording stuff on Audacity, which is, like, a free track recording software. And then that Christmas, my dad bought me, because I was like, hey, I'm dead serious. Like, I want to start making music. I want to learn how to produce music. That Christmas, my dad bought me a Scarlett 2i2 set that came with headphones, a microphone that I still use, which I need to desperately upgrade. That came with the monitor, headphones, microphone, and Ableton Live Lite. And once I started using Ableton, I just, like, went off the rails. Like, I remember watching Ableton tutorials in class when I was in grade 10 instead of focusing on school. And it just became an obsession for me. I loved the creative freedom that I could have with it. And honestly, as many tutorials as I've seen and as self-sufficient as I have worked in, like, I'm a very solitary worker, especially when it comes to my music. As much as I do love that process, I've learned the most from collaborating with other producers and seeing how they use Ableton and how they go about things. Because when it comes to music, there's no right or wrong way to do things. There's just different ways to get to, like, the same outcome. And I've learned some techniques from friends where I'm just like, oh, I can adapt that to my own different way. And, like, once you learn how to use the software, the world is your oyster. You can do basically anything you want. I have no idea who Adrian Dittman is. How many tattoos do I have? I have 12, I believe. Yeah, 12. I asked for another one for Christmas, so let's hope 13 soon. But I just want to be covered in tattoos one day. It's my goal. This painting's looking better. Oh my gosh, they're talking about tariffs on the news. I have the news on in the background. It's like my Subway Surfers video. It's like I can focus on something, but I need something else, like, happening in the background at all times, or else I just start getting really weird. I think I have the basics down. My brain has issues getting to more advanced things. Think of it as more Z. Of course. Yeah, there are some people who are going to use certain features more than you. I personally do a lot of my producing through sampling and warping. So that's not how some producers go about it. Like, some producers use solely like MIDI to produce stuff, but I seldom use MIDI. And as long as it sounds good, it's like, who gives a shit? Did I hear about the CEO getting shot? Of course I did. I think everyone's heard about that. Yeah, that's a big thing. That's a really big thing that's happening. They were talking about that on the news a little earlier on stream. His hair doesn't look good, but honestly, I'm at the point where I kind of just like don't care anymore. And I'm like, does it really matter that much? Like, no, it doesn't. I like how the conversation died with, did you hear about the CEO who got shot? Everyone's just kind of like, what do I say about this? Color mixing. LMAO. Yeah. I'm like, ooh, don't know if I want to touch base on that. We might get into some problematic territory here. But if we want, I mean, I feel like maybe in my past streams I've already breached problematic territory. I just am worried about YouTube guidelines, to be honest. I don't want to get, like, taken down. LOL, can you play an instrument? Not really. I'm okay. No, I'm not really good at playing guitar, to be honest. That's a lie. No, not really. Yeah, that's a little embarrassing to admit, but yeah, no. If you asked me to like pick up an instrument and play it, like, no way. I could not do it, no. Definitely something that is like a bucket list item for the future, but not something I'm actively working on or pursuing. I have like, every now and then I periodically pick up the guitar, and I know how to play like some very, very basic songs, but I have to be looking at the chords and the tabs or whatever, and it takes me like a solid like 5 seconds to switch from note to note. So I wouldn't really call that being able to play the guitar as much as like knowing how to operate the guitar. Can I play the triangle? Okay, fine, that one doesn't really count, I guess. Although I've never had the chance to actually play a triangle, so who knows, maybe I'd suck at it. My sense of rhythm's really kind of strange. In the back of my head, I'm always kind of like, oh, I should learn how to play the drums. But how the hell do you learn how to play the drums? Some of my friends are really good drummers. So I've thought about it before, and I'm just like, well, you could just like get them to teach you. But honestly, my sense of rhythm is not amazing. Like, sometimes it is concerningly bad. So I worry about how me playing the drums would go over. Learning how to play guitar is frustrating AF. Yeah, I seriously have no idea how people play the guitar and can just be like, oh, they just look at tabs for the first time and they're able to pick it up and play it. Because I obviously have some friends like that. That's so beyond me. I don't understand it. Yeah, people who play guitar are wizards, I think. They are wizards. I'm like splaying this brush so bad. I don't even care. I need new brushes. I have to put my dog to sleep, but I know that you mean you have to go, like put your dog to bed. And I'm not sure if English is your first language, but if it's not, when you say you're putting an animal to sleep, that means you're euthanizing them, like you're killing them. So that's how I first read your message. Well, actually, I don't know. Is your dog sick? That's... Okay, sorry. That's where my brain went. Hi, Glorbs of Glittery Girlness. Welcome back to the stream. I'm painting. I have been painting for quite a while now. And I feel like my paint is kind of drying in my palette right now. It's always a struggle I come to when I'm painting, where I always accidentally put too much paint on the palette and then it dries up before I get the chance to use it. It is incredibly frustrating because what artist likes wasting paint? But it's really frustrating. Gets off live stream to euthanize dog. I mean, that might be in the realm of possibility of something she's doing currently. I don't know, I feel like stranger things have happened. I hope her dog's okay. That's a concerning message to receive. But I will give her the benefit of the doubt that maybe she either mistyped and wasn't thinking about it, or English is not her first language. Oh, gosh. But yeah, probably don't say that to people. Unless you want people to be really fucking concerned about your dog. And you, for that matter. Because that's a tough thing to go through. Not that I've ever had a dog that I needed to put down, but I've had cats. That shit's tough. That shit is painful. I think I'm pretty much done this little creature here. It's not like a huge deal. Maybe I should outline it, so it like makes more sense within like the paint, like the art. Yeah, maybe I'll add some like a shadowy type of thing. You a cat person? Absolutely. I love cats more than anything. Cats are my favorite animal. I've had cats my entire life. I've never lived without a cat. Well, I don't currently have one in my apartment because I'm not allowed pets, according to my landlord. Like, my building allows pets, but my landlord's like, no pets. And I'm like, oh. But that's kind of fine because I have so many dangly things around my apartment that, like, a cat would love it here. I would come home and everything would be fucking destroyed. But I don't know, I would like an old chill cat who doesn't want to like play with everything I own. Because trust me, I do currently have cats like that, and it's I love them so much, but wow, like every 5 minutes you have to be getting up and saying like, stop, don't do that, don't scratch that, get off the table, like, because they're so, and they know that you don't want them doing it, so they'll do it anyway. I love cats though. I do. I love cats. But damn, they can be really annoying. Like, really annoying. So, you know, it's great that my parents can put up with that. Sometimes most times I call my mom. She'll have to like, we're in the middle of a conversation. I'll just hear her like yell one of my cat's names and just be like, stop that, stop, get off. That's just the reality of having a cat. Sorry, what is my... Oh, my friend finally got AirPods. That's amazing. She's needed AirPods for a while. I think she lost them or something. Just thinking about how I need to go about outlining this. I'm gonna use black. Going to go straight in with black. I don't even care. Do like an outline on like this side because the text is outlined on that side. And the good thing with black is that you don't need to do any like multiple passovers because it just, black is black. That shit's gonna look and stay. Eusexua is a nice cat name. If you think so. I like cute cat names. Like one of my cats is named Betty. And I think that's a very cute cat name. Even though she's literally evil. I love her so much, but she's evil. And I don't say that lightly, but she's, I think, was brought down on Earth to just be destructive. She's a sweetheart, but she can't keep it in for very long. Like, it'll take, like, my friends will see her, and they'll be like, oh, she's such a wee sweetheart. And I'm just like, she's doing that for you. She knows you're here. And the second you leave, everyone else in this household is going to see a completely different side of her. And that's just it. She's evil. I love her, but that cat's something else. I think this is fine. I think I'm done with this guy. I think I'm done with this little guy. I have to, I'm going to outline these like pills that I've done as well because I just realized I didn't do that. And then I have to do like smiley faces on these dots. My friend just sent me a photo. I don't know what it is. Okay. I like how my friend sent me a photo and then she sent me a text afterwards and I don't even have to look at the photo. I know what she sent. My cat just threw up. Baby like that. Baby throwing up. I like how cats' first reaction to anything like extreme is to just start gagging and throwing up. Like, you ever see those videos of cats where they'll hear like a weird sound and they'll gag? It's because, I mean, actually I don't know if this is true, but I think it just in their little cat brains, it's like they can't comprehend things that make them uncomfortable, so their first reaction is to just gag and throw up. So that says a lot about cats as like a species, I think. They're so funny and cute, and they have no idea how cute we think they are. I think it's hilarious that they basically domesticated themselves. Like, we as humans, as a species, we just thought that cats were so cute, and we kept feeding them, and they evolved to be cuter and smaller so that, I mean, biologically, they, in their cat brains, were just like, if we don't have to hunt and die for our food, and these people are just gonna give it to us and let us stay with them and give us so much food, then I'm gonna stay here. Poor things. It's like when we sneeze in the bright light. Yeah, honestly, probably. Okay. That is what the smiley face looks like. It is a very normal looking smiley face. Okay. I'll start with the small one. because that scares me the least. But it does still kind of scare me. Bruh, I kind of fucked up this eye. Whatever, no one's gonna be able to notice. Okay, whatever. Doesn't matter, doesn't matter, doesn't matter. Painting is so calming. I can feel like all of the molecules in my brain just get like, we're chill. Okay. On to a bigger smiley now. Case is easier now, it's bigger. They're talking about a homicide in the city. I'm sorry if you guys can hear the news in the background right now. I feel like I keep making one of the eyes bigger than the other. I know I've only done 2 of them, but that is what I feel. Ooh, okay, this smiley face went well. That's a good smiley face. I'm sorry, I lack things to talk about as I'm painting a smiley face. I don't know what to talk about. Give me things to chat about. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be on stream, to be honest. I'm probably going to finish these smiley faces, outline them, and then dip, maybe? I don't like leaving an unread text from my mom. It stresses me out. Even if it's just like, hey, how are you? I'm like, oh, I don't want her to think I've been kidnapped. I keep making the left eye bigger than the right one. Very irritating. I am annoyed. No one's gonna notice but me. It's the thing about, like, mistakes in art, any kind of art, like even music. If there's a mistake, it's like it'll stick to you, but the chances of somebody else noticing, unless it's like a really big mistake, it's like basically slim to none. But one time my friend sent me a song that she was working on, and I'm like, wow, this sounds really good, just release it. And she's like, can you not hear that I completely go flat at the end of the chorus? And then I re-listened to the song, and just because she pointed it out, I was able to hear, like, oh yeah, she does go really flat at the end of the chorus. But if she didn't point that out to me, I'm not sure I ever would have noticed. Okay. That looks like a good eye. Can I make it even? That is the $1 million question. Hello, are they talking about stocks on TV right now? I don't even care. Is my chat, like, not updating or something? Because it says that I have no recent messages, but still says, like, all of you are here, so... No, okay. Weird, whatever. I hope my YouTube isn't broken. That would be a bad thing. Okay. I think these eyes are okay. Start doing the finer smile. My dog is now in bed. I'm back. Oh, welcome back. Yay. Okay. We had a discussion about what you said about putting your dog to bed because you said you were putting your dog to sleep. And I was aware that you said, like, you know, I assume that when you say, like, oh, I'm going to go put my dog to sleep, that you probably mean you're going to go, like, put your dog to bed. But I don't know if your first language is in English or you just misspoke. But saying you're going to go put your dog to sleep literally means you're going to go euthanize, like, kill your dog. So all of us were kind of concerned. Or at least I was concerned. Like, I was like, okay, I'm pretty sure I know what you mean. But on the off chance I don't. Are you okay? But yes, your dog is fine. You are fine. You did not actually put your dog to sleep. Crying, laughing emojis. Yeah, that's why people are saying, like, oh, your dog is still with us. Okay. I've done it. I've done the smiley faces. I'm going to outline them, and then I'm probably going to leave stream. Because I feel like I need my attention to shift to something else. And outlining things makes them look cool. I have to keep looking down because I feel like this shirt is very flimsy. Just because it's like this, the camera's like angled down. I'm like really scared I'm about to have a wardrobe malfunction. But I think I'm safe. I'm running out of black paint. My God, the news, they're still talking about tariffs. Some scary shit. The economy, the economy, the economy. I don't even understand what most of it means. I know it's bad. But how exactly? Kind of beats me. People who actually understand it are, y'all are a different level. What's the worst experience you had with the show? Kind of off topic, if you watch Skins. I have not seen Skins. I have not seen Skins. But worst experience I've ever had at a show? I don't think any, like, one experience necessarily stands out as bad. I've had some weird experiences. But mainly, like, very momentary, like, brief moments. Nothing that's, like, ruined the night, you know? Or are you just asking me about, like, the worst live performance I've seen? Because I can answer that. When I went to go see Ariana Grande at the big arena here in Toronto back in 2019, my mom is disabled, and trying to get into the venue, the security guard tried taking away her walker so she could get through like the metal detector before like my mom said that, like, hey, I just need to grab my cane out of the walker. So he started, like, moving it forward away from her before she started, like, before she got her cane. So he starts moving the walker, and my mom's, like, leaning on it for balance and stuff because she has balance issues. And she's like, hey, like, don't move my walker without, you know, before I get my cane. I was literally just telling you that, like, I can't stand without it. Why would you move it before I explain that to you? And the dude got super, super defensive, like, for no reason at all, and was just like, oh, chill, it's, like, not that big of a deal, like, you're gonna get your walker back. And she's like, it's not that I'm not gonna get the walker back, it's that you literally started moving it as I was still holding on to it. I told you, just give me, like, a second. So then my dad was like, okay, no, bro, don't do that. Put us in another security line if you're gonna be defensive and weird about it. And then the security guard started calling my dad, like, an asshole. It was just, like, not a fun experience. We did get through security, but that guy at the security was, like, he was not a good dude. So, yeah. And of all the places for that to happen, fucking Ariana Grande, like, are you serious? So, yeah. More plausible, ghosts or demons. I feel like they're one and the same. I would say probably... I feel like all demons are ghosts, but not all ghosts are demons. So I would say probably ghosts. Well, actually, I don't know. I've never thought about that one before. I feel like they're both equally plausible. Everyone's saying, ugh, that's rude, ugh, that's horrible. Yeah. It's like a weird suppressed memory. But every time someone asks me about bad concert experiences, I will mention that. There's also been, like, I've been in, like, the pit shows with a fair share of people who are quite rude and smell bad. I witnessed some people get into, like, a physical altercation when I saw Kali Uchis and Georgia Smith live. Because this person during Georgia's set was holding up, like, this brown paper bag that had a gift in it. But of all the things to bring a gift for the artist in, why a brown paper bag? Like, it looks so suspicious. But clearly Georgia wasn't taking gifts. She can't, like, you know, get, you know, how do I say this? It's a very common artist thing that they tell you, like, do not take any fan gifts because we don't want you, like, touching things from fans. And so this person was holding it up, like, not getting the cue that Georgia wasn't taking it, but they were holding it up, and they were, like, in the front row, and people behind them were like, we can't see, put it down, clearly she doesn't want your gift. So people started yelling at this person, like, put your shitty gift down, she doesn't want it, I can't fucking see, like, you moron. The person turned around and started yelling back at people. And eventually somebody, like, just tried to, like, physically, like, pull their arm down, and there was just a physical altercation. So that was interesting. Yeah. What about your gigs? Best and worst on your shows? Best, probably the last show I did. I just felt more confident in my skin and, like, more confident being on stage. Worst, honestly, probably earlier this year. It was the show that I did the show, like, vlog for on my channel. I forgot the lyrics to one, like, the last song. I forgot, like, the whole lyrics, and I was just standing on stage, like, mumbling stuff that I had no idea what was going on. And I looked back at videos, and it's like I danced super weird, and I don't think my outfit was that good. I don't think my hair and my makeup was, like, that good. And it's just like, I just got off stage and just, like, I didn't, like, bomb it, but it definitely was not my best in any capacity. And then it wasn't the first live show I did, but it was my first time being like, oh no, technically it wasn't. It was my first show in like a few years. I think it was my third time performing live for a show ever. But it was like my first big show in university, because the other times I played shows I wasn't in university. So I had all my friends come out and stuff, and I decided it would be a good idea to get drunk before going on stage. Bad idea. Don't drink if you need to sing. Because once I got to the songs where I needed to do my high notes, my voice was not there, and the drink was big, so I couldn't finish it before getting on stage. So there are photos of me at that live show performing on stage with an alcoholic drink in my hand. Also because I was really nervous. Thankfully I'm over the nerves now, but yeah, don't drink before going on stage, because we had really big tech issues as well. So my plan was to play live with a drummer, and I had practiced with my friend who's a drummer. And we get on stage, and the monitors, the tracks we were hearing from the monitors was not loud enough at all. We could not hear ourselves at all over the drums. So halfway through the set of us, like, starting songs, stopping them because we couldn't hear shit, and the audience, like, couldn't hear shit, we had to be like, okay, my friend who's a drummer, I'm so sorry, this is not working. So I just had to play with tracks the rest of the show, and it was disappointing because it's like, I wanted to actually, work with a drummer, but that was the first and last time that I had ever worked with a drummer, and it was literally just because of tech issues. So that sucks. Do you plan on uploading footage of the show on YouTube? Would be cool to see you on stage. I mean, yeah. The thing is, I don't have, like, full videos of me performing live. My friend did take some really great videos of me on stage during my last performance that I want to post, but the thing is, she has a DSLR camera, and DSLRs are for taking pictures, so the video quality is really good, but the audio is dog shit. Like, it is so distorted and bass boosted, it sounds comical. So I don't really know what to do with that footage, because the footage itself is really good, but the audio, it's like, how do I even go about fixing something like that? So I might just, like, want to put, like, some of, like, the actual track over it, but I feel like that just defeats the point of a live performance video. And trust me, I've wanted to post it for, like, the past 2 weeks or something. I just haven't. I'm like, how do I get around this? How do I bother, like, fixing the audio? So now that you've mentioned it, might take a stab at fixing the audio again and putting, like, the instrumental track, or just, like, the MP3 file of the track over the performance, but, like, it's gonna take a bit of work, and it's kind of annoying. Does anyone have better audio quality? Might mash the video and the audio together? Possibly. It would be hard to find the exact moments, because my friend recorded, like, a song at a time, and some of them start at different times, and a lot of people just recording from their phone, it's like they have good audio quality, but their phone videos are like 20 seconds long. So, chopped and skewed type of thing. Yeah, I would really just like a good video of me me doing a live show, though. I still don't have that. So, I have, like, good clips that people have recorded from their phone, but nothing that I could, like, submit if I needed to for, like, because a lot of performance opportunities that I get through my university, it's like, submit a video of you performing live, and I'm just like, here's this video, but the audio is like, you can't hear anything. Could be editing hell, but your fans, us, are counting on you. Aw, so nice. I feel weird calling people, like, fans. I feel like at this level, if we're communicating and I'm aware of, like, your screen name and you're aware of my screen name, I feel like we're more friends. We're more like mutuals. It's like, I'm gonna see if you contact me and stuff. Yeah, we're homies. Yeah, at this point. In the future, once I get more traction and stuff like that, it probably will turn into, like, a fan situation type of thing, but it feels weird at this level. This is a conversation my friends and I have a lot, because some of my friends have found quite a bit of success online. One of my friends was playing a live show like a month ago or something, and somebody showed up who knew her online, and she gave her a gift with like a little card and a note, because she's like, I'm a huge fan of yours, I know you from online, so I traveled all the way from like Waterloo to Toronto to come see you perform. And my friend was like, it feels so weird calling her a fan, but technically that's a fan. So yeah. But if any of you were ever in Toronto and saw me perform and were just like, yeah, I'm a fan of you, it would feel weird to me to call you fans, you know? Be like, homie, like friend/supporter. So it's like a weird boundary definition at this level. So yeah. But it does make me feel nice that I already have a base of stuff. Would you be open to working with a producer at all? No. I produce my own music. That's what I'm best at. If I got someone else to produce my own music, it would kind of be the equivalent of a singer being like, I'm just gonna have someone else sing my song. It's like, what am I even doing here then? So, yeah. There's a big difference between, like, a producer versus someone who mixes songs versus someone who masters songs. Mixing and mastering, fuck it, I'll send it off to someone else, I don't care. But producing, that's me. Like, I can't have anyone else produce for me, no. What about producing others? I've tried. I haven't found anyone that I really like gel too well with in person, because my style is very like out there and eclectic and like kind of strange. So I haven't met anyone who I like gel really well with, who I'd be willing to like produce for, to be honest. Yeah. I mean, my friends did start a band over the summer that was kind of like a joke band, and they were just like, we'll have you produce for us, and I was totally down to do it, but they just got really busy with school, so I produced one song for them, and they haven't released it, and it's like not mixed, not mastered. It's just funny as shit, because it literally has a dubstep drop. Like, it goes from a rave song to disco to dubstep. That's how weird it is. So we kind of just did that for fun. But I will, like, produce demos for my friends so they can send it off to, like, their producers, where it's, like, if they can't get in contact with their producers for whatever reason, they'll come over and we'll record a demo of their song, and we'll, like, you know, oh, this is an idea that you want here? Let me just, like, loosely put this out here so we can send this to someone else so they get the idea of what you want. Would you be open to featuring on someone's songs that was very cool? Yeah, of course. I have featured on my friend's songs before. I featured on one of my friend's songs, and it's not out yet. I don't know when they're going to release it. They haven't released music in quite a while. I don't know when they plan to. They're kind of also in that weird space as me, where people have been like, where's the music? Where's the music? Where's the music? You keep doing live shows, but where's the music? And they're just like, okay, like, it's coming. But I've performed that song we have together live with them before. That's fun. Someone just wrote something in Korean. I do not speak Korean. I'm very sorry. I think this is like my longest stream. I've been on stream for nearly 2 hours. And I've been painting, and I've been chatting. We've had a good time. And, it's almost 8 p.m. I think I'm probably gonna go soon, to be honest, because I kind of have to go to the bathroom. Dang. Yeah, I know. Dang. But I stream quite often. Titles of songs you're releasing next year. I think it's Missed Connection that slaps. Oh, I posted clips of Missed Connection online. Missed Connection. A lot of people think it's Missed Connection, which I get. Hello, you look very pretty. Oh, thank you, person in Korean. Thank you. Titles of songs you're releasing next year. I'm gonna keep it under wraps. But I will say Missed Connection is like a lot of people's favorite song of mine that I've played live and performed snippets of, but that is, I have 2 EPs planned. One of them is coming with the web series, and then one of them is coming afterwards, and Missed Connection is on the one that's coming afterwards. So it's gonna be a while. Sorry. I'm actually still kind of like fidgeting with that track a little bit, because I think I want it to have a music video since a lot of people seem to really like it. So hope you're well. Sorry I missed the other live. It's okay. I go live. I think I'm going live more frequently. Stream while in the bathroom. No. Do you have an email or something I could send you music on? I think for now, just because I'm so busy with stuff, as much as I would love to collaborate with other people, I think I'm more so keeping my stuff solitary to myself right now. And if I'm collabing with other people, I think they would be close friends or people I can collaborate with in person. But I mean, I would still love to hear your music. If you can find me on Instagram, you can send me like links to stuff. But yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, you gotta be patient for new music. I will release stuff soon. Soon is like actually soon. Yeah, I have a plan. Trust me. I got a plan. So, yeah. I have a canker sore in my mouth. Oh. Thank you guys. I feel like I've grown my community space more. Just being online. Yay, excited you're like my new fave upcoming artist this year. Aw, makes my heart so happy. Turkish flag. Hello, Turkey. Turkey in the building. Turkish represent. Turkey represent. It makes me so happy. Thank you for helping me bring together this tiny little community I have here just of talking about my art and stuff. And I feel like I sometimes make a lot of like hollow promises where I'm like, oh, I swear, like I'll release music, I'll like do this, but I'm dead ass. Like I can't tell you everything that's happening behind the scenes, but trust me, shit is moving. Like I got a team, I got dates set out, like stuff's getting done. But unfortunately, the amount of stuff that I want to get done is gonna take a while. People get sick. I will not Grimes on you. No. And if I ever do start developing like some really sketchy political beliefs, I give you the right to stalk me, find me wherever I am, and hit me over the head with a brick. You have my word on that. But that's only if I start getting sketchy. Don't just do that, please. Yeah, I promise I want to be like, I want to always stay consistent. Yeah, keep me in check. If I ever say something that's like fucked up, or like you're kind of like, don't be afraid to be like, hey Marzi, that's kind of fucked up. You shouldn't say that. You shouldn't do that. You know? I'm gonna explain to me why. Because I would never do anything with like malintent, obviously. Meant her constant postponing of releasing music. Oh my god. Okay, sorry, you didn't mean the problematicness, you meant the postponing. Okay, no. I've been like that for a while, but I swear to God, come January, it's gonna end. You have my word on that. And that's also something that Grimes has said before. But I'm not gonna do that to you guys. I'm not. Where's your... I don't know what that means. I'm tuned in. Thank you. Greatly appreciate it. Okay. I've talked so much. I think I need to go off stream. I like slow art. It's okay to take your time, but still know we're pining for the release. Yeah. I literally have like maybe like 30 songs. Not done. Some of them are done. But as far as songs of mine, I have quite a lot. My Google Drive is... she's packed full of shit. So, yeah. Sorry, your nose piercing. Oh, okay. I don't have it in today. I'm sorry. No, I forgot. It's in the bathroom. It's fake, so I can just take it in and out. But I didn't put it in today. I don't know why. I just didn't feel like it. Procrastinating about going off stream. My eyes are starting to hurt though because I have my phone up on this like light ring. Yeah, my eyes are starting to hurt. Better to release your stuff when it's fully finished rather than not ready yet. Yeah, and I was talking about this with my friend, where it's like, I haven't released music in 3-4 years, and I've talked so much about how much I've improved and changed my style up and stuff like that, that I've created this pressure on myself that when I do release music again, it has to be like, it has to hit, it has to be big, because if I release something randomly, then I get the internal fear that people are going to be like, oh, this is what you were doing for 2-3 years? Like, that's not, you know, like, what were you waiting for? But, so I've kind of created this, like, precedence for myself just for not releasing music for so long and talking about it and stuff like that and changing my style, that when I do release, it's going to come out with, like, a bang. And so I'm scared that I'm just, like, not, you know, ready for that yet. And that's really scary. But I trust that in my own ability, and I trust in you guys to stick around and be really supportive of me. Even if you don't, you know, care for my new stuff, it's fine. But if you like my old stuff, I feel like you'll like the song I'm releasing in January. If you draw on the fabric, can you wash the garment? Yeah, I'm using, well, I wouldn't usually be able to, but I have this heat set fabric painting medium, so I put this in with my paint, and then it sticks to the fabric. Creative process takes time. Don't be too hard on yourself. Life happens in the meantime. Yeah, totally get it. Nothing worse than that kind of self-pressure in the hours. I trust your creative process and remain excited. Oh, you guys make me so happy. I could cry. But my makeup looks too good. I can't cry. But I will cry if you keep saying nice things to me. Because I really have had a tough time, like, believing in myself as an artist. And sometimes I'll have days where I listen to my music and I'm just like, I'm really just like, I'm not shit. And then I'll have other days where I'm like, I'm the best producer alive. I, like, have such I'm an amazing musician. I have such a great ear for music and writing and producing and stuff like that. But it really just, like, flips back and forth and back and forth. And I'm never going to feel satisfied until I just put something out and stop touching it. I need to stop touching my music. Like, I can just fidget with things till the end of time and not get anything done, to be honest. And that's kind of where I've been. So I need to, like, set it to myself. It's like, nope, do not touch this song anymore. Release it in January. Done. Fucking done. Need to, like, put a lock on some of my Ableton files for real. So there's that time when something needs to be finished, period. Unarchived was courageous. I really admire how you just put that stuff out after being unsure before. You're so pretty. Thank you. About the unarchived thing, I was really, like, about it. Like, I don't know. The wintry mantra, let it go, chimes in the back of my head. I had let it go stuck in my head the other day. Give us a taste of your singing. Not much of a singer as I am a producer, and I rap on a lot of my songs now. Not in the ones you'll hear in the meantime, but in the future, it's like, yeah, I'm doing a lot of rapping on my, like, over club beats and stuff. And a lot of my voice is really auto-tuned and modulated to the point where it still sounds, like, natural and good and fits in the mix. But I can't say I'm, like, an amazing singer just as is. I think I can sing, but I wouldn't be comfortable being put on the spot and being asked to sing. I could, but freestyle rap, this is a whole different ballpark. I like stuff that's really, really, like, well planned out. I can't, like, freestyle and just, like, do stuff. Played Homing Game in the car once, and my mom loved it. She was like, who is this? Oh, thank you. Thank you that your mom likes me. And I think I was, like, 16, 17 when I made Homecoming. Quite a while ago. Sorry, I'm smelling because someone is definitely smoking weed. It's not me, because I quit weed. But it smells good. Don't make me relapse. I can just smell it and appreciate it. Okay. Oh, my throat's getting dry because I'm talking so much. I think I am going to have to leave because I really have to go to the bathroom. But yeah. Can all of you stop asking me questions and start saying bye to me? So Stay strong, weed sucks, lol. Take a break, girl, haha. Okay, thank you. Thank you for validating me. Thank you for saying bye, because if you keep asking me questions, I will keep responding to them and I'll never leave and I'll never go to the bathroom. Okay. Okay, everyone's saying bye now. Okay, thank you. Much love, guys. I'll see you soon. Have a lovely night. Glad I saw your face for a minute. I'm glad I saw your screen name for a minute. Okay,